Hi, Taurus. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at how your person feels about you and how they feel about your situation. Okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is an email address in the description box below. Let's go ahead and get started. So, I went ahead and pre shuffled your cards off camera so that we don't waste time with that and we can just focus on what's going on in the reading. Okay? All right, so the overall energy for this reading is the Judgment card. This is Scorpio energy. You may have Scorpio placement, your person may have. This is about a second chance. You're wanting to do this again. You know, I feel like trying to fix things between you and your person. Okay, but we've got the Three of Pentacles here. You're wanting a relationship that involves collaboration. You and this person working together to build something concrete, something stable, something loving, something committed. And for some of you, this could entail you going to some type of therapy. It could be together as a couple or, you know, one-on-one. Then we've got the Strength card. Okay, this is Leo energy. I feel like this is about both of you learning how to believe in yourself, but I do feel like one or the both of you are holding yourself back emotionally in this connection. Okay, because the situation has become a burden with the Ten of Wands. Okay, and then there are a lot of wounds between the two of you because we've got the Nine of Wands here. But that's what this connection is about. It is about you listening to your intuition, Taurus, okay, and using it to have a transformation, to have a death and a rebirth, so that you can bring about exactly what it is you want, which is the second chance. Okay. All right. So let's start by clarifying the Judgment card. So I'm going to pull a card for you and a card for your person. Judgment, please. Okay. And your person. Judgment. Okay. So for you, this is about you learning how to surrender, how to let go of negativity, how to listen to higher wisdom from yourself, how to shift out of ego and into soul self. This is about you learning how to surrender to the connection. And I feel like the same thing for your person. So there's been ghosting here. Okay. You may have ghosted your person. This could be them having ghosted you. Okay. You may have gone towards them, told them how you felt. And then in the end, this is how things ended up. Okay. All right. So when it comes to you in this situation right now, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Again, we're talking about wanting to have a concrete connection, something that is committed, long-term, stable, you know, and I feel grounded. And I feel like, you know, you're wanting to start over with this person, to have a fresh new start when it comes to this love situation, this love connection. Yeah, you have a lot of hope. You're hoping that this second chance, you're going to go around again, and you're hoping that it's going to work out the way that you're wanting it to. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your person and how they feel about you, we have the Nine of Swords. So this is keeping this person up at night. Okay. They're having nightmares, sleepless nights. They could actually be crying about this connection. They may have a lot of anxiety over it. Okay. Because you telling your person how you felt was a trigger for them. And I'm not saying that you did anything wrong. You were supposed to let this person know how you felt, because if it's triggering them, it's something that they need to heal. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Nine of Swords, please. Okay. Yeah. The triggers, them healing the triggers, it's going to open up new doors and opportunities for them to be able to come towards you, to heal themselves and come towards you in the way that you're wanting them to, so you can have the type of relationship you want. Okay. All right. So when it comes to how they made you feel, we've got several cards that fell here. We have the Star, which is Aquarius energy. Then we have the Knight of Swords, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And then we've got the King of Wands, fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, I feel like you know your worth. You know what it is you deserve. Okay, you are somebody who is very attractive. I feel like you have a lot of options. Okay, because we talk about this all the time. You know, I lovingly call you the hoochies of the zodiac. Okay, because your stubborn asses always have options. There's always somebody wanting you. And I see this lion here in the background. I feel like the lion is coming towards the King of Wands, and I feel like that's what's going on with your options. Like, you may not you may have so many till sometimes you don't even realize that they're there, but they're watching you. And I feel like this person, your person, is watching you as well. Okay. Then we've got the Knight of Swords and the Star. So the Knight of Swords can talk about somebody coming into a connection really fast, because you see the guys jumping, going to jump on his motorcycle and fly in, being guided by spirit. Also, the Knight of Swords can talk about being very impulsive and coming in, but also being very impulsive and leaving out. So it could be a situation for some of you that you came in impulsively, let them know how you felt. Yeah, I feel like, you know, you were just in the energy and you were just playing it by ear. You wanted to let them know how you felt, and it didn't go the way you wanted it to. So you hopped on your motorcycle and got the hell out of Dodge. That's what I feel like happened. Okay. You know, energetically, figuratively, you got on your motorcycle. Some of you could have really got on the motorcycle and left. Okay. Then we've got the Star. Okay. So this is talking about, you know, I feel like this person was your wish. The type of relationship you could have with this person has always been your wish. And I feel like you have been working on yourself to prepare in preparation for this connection. Okay. All right. It's like letting go of a lot of baggage, a lot of things that you're carrying around. You know, maybe you had been shut down and not wanting to let people in. I feel like you tried to let this person in, and when they got triggered and ran off, that it may have possibly caused you to shut down. Or, you know, for some of you, maybe it's making you look at, you know, the things that they triggered within you so that you can heal those things and kind of get out of this holding pattern that you've been in. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. This card is good. Yeah. This is about you going through a transformation and rising from the ashes like a phoenix. Okay. Some of you, I feel like some of you do have Scorpio placements. The fact that this is showing up. Okay. Because that is the Scorpio card with the rise. All right. When it comes to your person and how they feel about you or how they see you, we have the King of Cups. So this is a water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You may have these placements, but when the King of Cups shows up for me, it is Cancer. So I feel like what Spirit is saying is that they see you as somebody balanced, somebody that is very loving, someone who is in touch with their emotions. Because look at the King of Cups, how he's got one foot in the water and one foot is on land. So this is about them seeing you as the type of person they would want to have a relationship with, because you know you're balanced, you got your stuff together, you have all your ducks in a row. And then look at the ship coming in, or the boat coming in right here. Okay. All right, let's clarify. King of Cups. King of Cups. Okay, for your person feels guilty about what has occurred in this connection. Okay, they're acting like an ass, and I feel like they understand that they're acting like an ass, but it's like they're in this energy where they can't control it. You know, I feel like, just like, let me explain it to you like this. You know how you felt when you went forward to tell them how you truly feel. It's like an urge came over you maybe, and you just was like, I gotta go tell this person how I feel. You know, I don't care, you know, what happens, so on and so forth. And I feel like, you know, for some of you, to tell this person how you felt made you happy. And so you went forward thinking that, you know, things were going to work out between the two of you. You were going to have this second chance with them, right? Or have a chance with them in the beginning. And then they ran off. And I'm sure you were slack jawed trying to figure out what the hell happened or whatever. But they're in the runner energy and you're in the chaser energy. So you were supposed to tell them how you felt. Okay. And they were supposed to run off, because the two of you are supposed to trigger each other, because there are things that you both need to heal. That is why the Star is coming up here. Okay, there needs to be healing on both sides of this connection in order for the two of you to have a second chance. Okay, all right. The card we have for you is spirituality. I feel like you're learning how to, you know, balance yourself out, balance out both sides of your personality. And you realize this is a very spiritual connection. And I feel like you are like waiting in that spirituality right now. Okay. Using it to help you through this situation. Okay. And then when it comes to your person's next actions, we've got the King of Swords. So this is an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I feel like Spirit is saying with this card that your person is eventually going to come and tell you how they feel. Okay. Because the King of Swords is somebody that is very, very truthful. They're very honest. Okay. Sometimes they're very blunt to a fault. And for some of you, this person could be in the military. They may be a cop. They could work for the government. But I feel like they do plan on coming forward to let you know exactly how they feel. Let me clarify. King of Swords. Yeah. See, they plan on, once they go through their healing process, okay, they deal with their guilt wounds. They are planning on coming towards you because this talks about being honest, open, vulnerable, and having nothing to hide. So they're going to make a head over heart decision to come forward and let you know exactly how they feel. Okay. All right. So let's get some messages from your person and see what they want to tell you. Ooh. Okay, the first card that fell, it says, I will never feel for them what I feel for you. So this person knows that the way they feel for you is unlike how they feel for anybody else. Okay. Then we've got, I want to have a family with you. So this person they want that grounded, committed, stable relationship just like you do. Okay. Let's get some advice from Spirit. Let me get one more message from them. Okay. Okay. So we've got, I am becoming a better person. Then we've got, we need to let each other go. Remember, I tell y'all, it's the going back and forth, because 1 minute you want to murder this person, and the next minute you are, in love with them and wanting to have the second chance. And I feel like that's what's going on with them too, that they go back and forth in their mind of wanting to be with you. See, we will be together again. So they go back and forth from wanting to be with you to the next minute, oh, we just need to, let this go and move on. Okay. All right. And let me get some advice from Spirit with these Soul's Journey Lessons cards. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. For Taurus, please, Spirit. Ooh. Okay, so we've got friendship. It says that I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So I feel like the reason why this card is coming up, I don't feel like Spirit is talking about a literal friendship. I feel like Spirit is talking about this connection. The two of you may have started out as friends, okay, with the hope that it was going to turn into something more. But this person, Spirit is just trying to tell you that this person is in your life for a reason. And it may suck at times, and it may really hurt, and there may be a lot of devastation, because I know you were devastated, Taurus, because you got feelings for this person, like really strong feelings for this person, and vice versa. And I know it hurt like a mug when this person, you opened yourself up and you were vulnerable to them, and then they ran off. I know it hurt. Okay. So it may suck, and it may seem pointless, and like you don't know what is happening or what is going on, but I feel like Spirit is just trying to tell you to just keep going, to just keep moving forward, and you're going to get to where it is you need to be. Okay. And if you decide that you don't want to be with this person, there will be other options, but you got options as it is anyway. Okay. All right. Let me get one more. Oh, I'm supposed to do this one. Let's see. Okay, so we've got blindfold. It says there is vital information hidden. Okay, and I just feel like for the most part, I'm not saying your person's feelings are the only thing that's being hidden. There may be other things that may be going on. This person may have tried to be with other people to try to see if they could have the same connection, the same type of feelings that they have for you. And it could be anything, because this is a collective reading, so a lot of things are going on underneath the surface. Okay. All right, Taurus, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is an email address in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Taurus.